What am I working on today? I am working on my battle plan. What's your battle plan for the week? Sunday is a great day to do that, to jump in, hey Genesis, and to work on what you're going to do for the week ahead. So for me, it's not just actually my battle plan. Hey, very cute. It's not just my battle plan for the week, but it's actually thinking about what is my battle plan for this whole um, for what I'm building going forward over the next few months, right? So structuring that out. Do you guys structure that out? Do you list out what your goals are and your battle plan for how to go about achieving them? So for me right now, right now today, like this morning, I'm listing out, thinking about, okay, what am I going to do with the book, right? With my memoir that's coming out, how can I help support that? What are the structures and things that I need in place? Listing out, okay, what do I need? A website, email clients, lead magnet, right? All of those different things, listing those structures and things out that I need to have in place to be ready for the launch. And it can feel kind of overwhelming if, especially, but once we list it out and we see what's there and what needs to be done, then we can recruit other people to help us do it. Because we're probably not going to have all those skills ourselves. So the other thing I'm making a list of is what are all the types of jobs or skills that I want to outsource to other people. And Genesis is saying poop pie. I'm guessing that's a way of saying hi there. Um, so all the things that I'm going to want to outsource to other people. So that's a great thing to make a list of, and then to think about. Are you going to get a virtual assistant? Are you going to outsource the job completely to somebody else? Right. So, for instance, I need to start getting booked on podcasts for the launch of the book. So do I want to hire somebody who just does that, who just books podcasts and let them handle that and let them like go and blast out and work on putting that together? Those podcasts, speech bookings in preparation for the launch. Hey Jay, nice to see you. Or do I want to maybe hire an assistant and try to show them and teach them how to do it and get them up to speed on it? Probably going to take a lot more time to do that. So thinking about what are the different types of jobs that I need to have done for the launch and who are the best people to do them. But if I don't list them out firsthand, then I won't even know who to go talk to, right? I'm well, Jay. How are you? So that's what I'm talking about building your battle plan is and before I spoke about how there it can feel really overwhelming sometimes when you are trying to build out a battle plan for something that you want to do, but you have to remember there's really only three areas to focus on, and that helps me break it down. So when I think about breaking down what it is I need to be looking at to create the battle plan, it is right. It's what's the product? Do I know what that is? What is the conversion? Right? How do I get people? Is there a process whereby people can purchase, whereby they can make a sale, convert, get their email, whatever that is that your conversion process is, and then traffic, right? Where are we going to get traffic? And so it's the same three things for any business. Any business, these are the three areas that you focus on. And so when I create when I start sitting down to create kind of my structure to see what are all the pieces that I need to build, what's missing, I do it like that. I'm like, okay, this is, my product. What do I have built that I need to have to deliver the product? And what is that product? Do I really know what it is and what needs to be in place so that I can deliver it? The next one is traffic. How are people going to hear about my product, right? So I need to understand how they're going to get that message. Is it through SEO? Is it through Facebook advertisements? Is it maybe I already have a list of contacts and I just need to go pull out those list of contacts and just start contacting them. And so one of the important things to start with, though, especially if you're launching a new business, is to see if there is demand. So there's one business that I want to launch, which is doing HR videos and coaching around these concepts, around corporate ethics and sexual harassment and so on. So how could I possibly go and check and see if there is a demand for that? That might be to contact HR professionals, ask them a series of questions and say, is this something that would be helpful for you? Would you buy this? Is there a demand for it, right? You can even pre-sell. A lot of times people want to pre-sale before you even create the product. So that's one way to look at it, okay? So, what are the steps I'm looking at if I'm creating something totally new, right? With the book, with the memoir, that's already been created. Right? I know there's demand, but maybe I need to be able to identify different specific target markets that I want to focus on. And then how do I contact those people directly, right? That's the traffic. How do I get in touch with those people who I think would be good? Maybe would it be to like look at book clubs and contact them, meetup groups? Who would be the target market? Therapists, right? And contact them and say, hey, this is coming out. This could be helpful for you or your clients. So one of the really key things to look at first is there a demand for what you want to sell? And making sure that you're creating something that there is a demand for. And oftentimes you may be able to tweak your product, right? So maybe there's something you want to sell, and maybe the way you're looking at selling it, there might not be a demand for, but it will show you what there is a demand for, and then you can create it to fulfill that particular need, right? So when I'm looking at creating my battle plan, and I got to see what are all the different key pieces that I have to have underneath each of those three categories in order to make it happen. So there are physical pieces, there might be intellectual pieces and marketing pieces, right? But like if I'm going to sell a product online, then there's physical pieces I need to convert, to make a sale. Okay. What are those? Well, there has to be a place where people can purchase. So maybe there has to be a website or at least a landing page or a sales page, right? So there has to be that. I know I need to create that at a minimum. I know I need to create, I need to have contact information. It needs to have information about the product. It needs to have a place where they can buy. So I have to have a merchant account. I have to have a way to accept money and credit cards, right? So when you list all of that out, then you get to see all the different pieces that have to be there in order for your business to work. And then you can just start knocking them off. Boom, 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 right? You just start ticking off all those different pieces that have to be in place in order for it to work. So if you're looking at creating so those are the three things you look at, right? They are the product. What is it you want to sell? First of all, making sure there's demand for that product and then crafting something that fits that demand. And then having a way to deliver the product. How are you delivering the product? Is it a physical product? Do you have the manufacturing, shipping, etc.? A lot of times it might be an online product. Do you have a good, maybe it's a teaching product? Then you need to have your LMS system, your learning management system, or your LearnDash, or whatever it is that you deliver the product through. And you make sure the product works, okay? And then when you're looking at the traffic side, how are you reaching your market? Who is this target market? How are you reaching them? How are you finding them? How are you getting in front of them? So that covers all those bases. And that's going to be a bunch of different things. Might be SEO, might be ads, might be contact lists, might be affiliate emails, right? You're just going to have to go through and look at that and say, okay, well, then I'm going to need an email client, right? Something that I can send emails through. And then you look at it down the other side, which is the conversion process, making sure you have everything in place to actually make the sale. So those are how I break it down. And then I start writing all the things underneath it that have to happen. And you don't have to worry, you might not catch every single thing, but at least you'll have a good vision of what that is. And once you start knocking them off, you'll start to see more and more, and it will come. So that's what I'm working on today. And hopefully also going to spend some time with a friend of mine and say hi to them. But that's the process. And it gives you a simple way to break it down for yourself when you're thinking about how to divvy up your what you want to create to put out into the world. right? And if you already have a business and it's not working very well, you're not making money, you're missing some piece of it, then you always look, say, what in those three categories am I missing? Because that is a business. Those three categories, that is a business. That's it, right? So it's going to be under one of those things. And maybe you have a great product, but you don't have any people coming to see it. You don't have any traffic. Then you got to go look and see, how do I get traffic, right? So those are the three things to look out for a business. I hope that was helpful today. And I hope that you are going to go out and do your battle plan. And thank you, Jay. Sending you a smile, and everyone else out there. I hope you all have a beautiful Sunday, and getting ready for the week coming up.